Okay, guys. So today we are gonna see this game between Anand Vishwanathan, the Madras Tiger, and Nakamura Hikaru, the American Grandmaster, the freestyle chess world champion and the famous streamer and one of the best blitz player on the planet. And as some old guys know that he's the god of blitz, as we know him as, and obviously the author of a book like on Bullet, and Anand Vishwanathan, the first Grandmaster of India, Super GM, former world 5 times world chess champion, and Vishy, the first Grandmaster of India, Madras Tiger, GOAT, and just so many achievements for him. Okay, guys, so let's start. So this game is played by Vishwanathan Anand and Hikaru Nakamura. Vishy versus Hikaru. Vishy started with one e4 and Hikaru played one pawn to e5. Controlling the center, knight f3, trying to attack the pawn. Knight c6, simple chess, defending the pawn. Bishop c4, developing the bishop. And this line is called the Italian opening. And when black plays this move, bishop to c5, this is known as the Guico piano system. When black copies it like that. Vishy Anand castles and Hikaru develops knight to f6, just a typical normal move. Maybe he's trying to be a bit tricky like this or and play d5, but yeah, that doesn't make sense. He can play something like this, a bit tricky thing. But yeah, we all know that when we are playing Italian, we don't commit our knight to c3 because that's not the best square. We play our pawn to c3, knight to pawn to d3, and then we use our knight in some other way and try to play pawn to d4. Basically, we don't care about the knight. What we care about is just the pawn on c3 with an expansion over the king side. So Vishy chose to castle and he played this move d3, not trying to show his cards. Basically, Vishwanathan Anand sir is not showing his cards. He is not sure. He's not, just he's making Hikaru think that I can play knight c3, I can play bishop g5, I can play pawn c3, I can play anything. And Hikaru just plays d6, still not showing his cards and also not committing to castle, preparing to develop the bishop. Vishy finally commits and plays the pawn to c3 with the idea of what? What is the idea of pawn to c3, Yashasvi?
Sir, to attack with the pawn.
But where?
Sir, like we move the pawn on d4.
D4. Perfect. Perfect. It's a future idea. For example, he plays rook b8 and then we attack it like this. And we have a very massive and just a very, very nice and bold center.
Sir, I
So
have a doubt.
yeah. Tell me.
Why is it rook to g8?
Yeah, that's a good question. He'll not play rook to b8. He's smart. And that's what didn't happen in the game as well. Hikaru played pawn to a6. We don't make random moves. So these are like super grandmaster. These are like elite players of the world. Their ratings are like 2700, 2800 in real chess. I mean, it will took me a few years just to achieve this rating in online chess. And to get that rating in real chess is just something incredible. So yeah, they go pawn to c3 and he plays move pawn to a6 Shinidhi. He doesn't play rook to b5, rook to b8. That's a dubious move. That's a senseless move, and I agree with that. He can also.
Yeah, but you played that.
Yeah, I played that because I am stupid and these grandmasters are not.
Okay.
Yeah. So what happened in the game is that Hikaru chose this move pawn to a6. And Shinidhi, can you tell me what's the idea behind this move pawn to a6?
Mm. Is it like is it like the bishop to go back or some other thing?
Okay. Okay. Yashasvi, pawn to
Yes.
a6 क्यों खेला ब्लैक में?
Sir, to develop his rook.
नहीं यार, क्या करना चाहता है वो अगली मूव में? What's his idea, Srinidhi and Yashasvi? Let's say we make a random move like King H1.
Sir, I know.
हाँ,
Sir, he will move pawn to b5.
बहुत बढ़िया, well done, very good. See Srinidhi, He's trying to play pawn to b5 and attack our bishop and also gain some space on the queen side. Yeah, he's trying to expand on the queen side and also attack the bishop. And how should we prevent that, Srinidhi?
Preventing that is A4.
And that's what Vishy Anand chose. Congratulations, you are playing like Vishwanathan Anand. Very simple idea, preventing b5 यशस्वी, बहुत easy है, कुछ भी नहीं है. And castle and h3. h3 का आइडिया क्या है, कौन बताएगा?
Sir, if there is coming a back rank checkmate, so we can move our king.
Yeah, that's an idea. Very good, very good. One more idea of h3. Can you tell?
Take the bishop,
Yeah,
like bishop to G4, most of the people.
yeah. Srinidhi and Yashasvi, both of you are correct. These are the two ideas behind playing h3. One, just getting safe for the back rank in the future. And second idea is to prevent bishop coming on g4 and attacking this knight. Sorry, pinning this knight. And that's really annoying. Because let's say we move our rook here, that's a good developing move. But when bishop comes here, this bishop is really annoying. And if we push our pawn on the king side, then it can be dangerous because you should never push the pawns on your king side. And we can fall into some sacrifices and we might lose the game. So that's why he chose to play h3, Vishy, preventing this. And what did Hikaru play? Any guesses, Yashasvi? Hikaru क्या खेलता है? Any idea? हाँ जी?
No, sir.
अरे यार. Shindy, you tell me. Any idea what did Hikaru reply with?
Anyway, black can't play bishop to A6.
Yeah, see, it's a game of ideas. If Vishy played h3 and tried to stop the bishop coming on g4, then black also played h6 and stopped our bishop from coming to g5. See, simple idea chess. Hikaru is also smart. Why will he allow Vishy to come bishop g5 and annoy him? He also plays this. And then, sorry. He didn't play h6. He played this move bishop to a7, trying to go back. And what's the idea of this move? Can anyone tell me? It's very hard, but let's see. Why did he go bishop back to a7? Even if it was not under danger.
Sir, to protect the bishop.
Okay, Srinidhi, आप बताओ.
To attack something, no, like,
Sir, to attack the pawn.
so like D4, then it would be like,
See,
okay,
it's very.
D4, then pawn cross D4, then pawn cross C4, then knight cross here, then knight cross there, then bishop cross there. So,
Okay, well, that does make some sense, but that does not make more sense. So, Yashasvi, you are partially correct. So basically, Hikaru Nakamura knew that Vishy Anand is going to play b4 in the future, attacking the bishop, or he'll play something like queen here, or just bring the bishop here, and somehow in the future he'll play either b4 or d4 or both. At this way, especially we are playing b4 on the next move immediately. Yes, Yashasvi?
Yes,
And
sir.
there is no way he can prevent that. If he plays this move pawn to a5, then this b5 square is very weak. We can plant our pieces here, and Vishwanathan Anand is doing great. So Hikaru plays bishop a7, already anticipating b4 and him going back. So he plays this first only, before only. Why? Because he wants to save time when Vishy plays b4. It's like saving time. It's like when someone is attacking you, you just take a precaution and step back already. So when you are under attack, you don't need to set back. You can do whatever you want. Okay. Vishy Anand plays knight b to d2, just trying to develop a piece, bringing it into the game, controlling the center. That's it. Now Hikaru plays h6, back rank idea, and yaps, somehow in the future preventing bishop g5. Vishy plays rook e1, centralizing the rook, bringing the rook into the center, and here black chose to play knight to e7. This, my friend, is called as maneuvers. Does anyone of you know what are maneuvers?
No, sir.
Yeah?
No.
Srinidhi, can you tell us? Maneuver.
This means
Will read it. Okay, first Srinidhi will read it, then Yashasvi will read
A series of moves often involving a piece designed to achieve a strategic or tactical goal.
it. Just a second. My bad.
Or tactical goal, such as improving piece placement or applying pressure on a weakness. Hello?
Yashasvi, your turn. Oh, okay. Wait. Srinidhi, read the detailed explanation also.
Which one? The blue color?
Yeah, this.
Oh, okay. Here's a more detailed explanation. Strategic maneuvers. These aim to improve the overall position and long-term perspective. Examples include improving piece placement, moving pieces to more active squares where they exert more influence on the board, preparing for attacks, positioning pieces to support future attacks or to create weaknesses in the opponent's position, creating weaknesses, sacrificing a pawn or piece to create vulnerability in the opponent's position. Night maneuvers, strategic retreats or repositioning of knights to better control key squares or participate in attacks. Hello?
Yashasvi, you also read this.
a series of moves often involving a piece designed to achieve a strategic or tactical goal, such as improving piece placement or applying pressure on a weakness. Here's a more detailed explanation. Strategic maneuvers. These aim to improve the overall position and long-term prospects. Examples include improving piece placement, moving piece to more active squares when they exert more influence on the board, preparing for attacks, position pieces to support future attacks or to create weakness in the opponent's position, creating weakness, sacrificing a pawn or piece to create a vulnerability in the opponent's position. Night maneuvers, strategic retreats or responsing of knights to better control key square or participate in attacks. Hello? Sir? Sir? Sir?
Second guy, just a second. I think कुछ गड़बड़ हो रहा है. Okay, give me 1 minute.
Okay, sir.
चलो एक quick. Sorry for that. So sorry for that. In chess, a maneuver refers to a series of moves, blah 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 blah. Basically, a maneuver is something that if a piece is on A, so you move it towards B. So that doesn't mean that it can go there in just one move, like A to B. He can go from B to C to D to E to F, and then he can come back here. But the point is that you have to go from here to here. And the simple idea is that either you want to create a weakness, or you want to prepare for an attack, or you want to improve a piece, or the best thing, knight maneuvers, strategic retreats or repositioning of knights to better control key squares and participate in the attack. And that is what is happening in our game as well. That is exactly what is happening in our game as well. This move, knight to e7, is a maneuver. Kya ye Yashasvi?
Sir, maneuver.
Maneuver. What is it, Srinidhi? What is it, Srinidhi? Come on.
Sir,
Srinidhi.
sir,
हाँ जी.
सर हमने तो पूरा रिकॉर्ड नहीं किया.
अरे कर रहे हैं ना, अभी पूरा गेम भी कहाँ खत्म हुआ है, अभी तो चालू ही हुआ है, अभी तो ओपनिंग है.
यस सर, सर तो हमें पूरा रिकॉर्ड करना था गेम
कर
का.
रहे कर रहे कर रहे. अभी ये गया नाइट E7 ट्राइंग टू मैन्यूवर विद द आइडिया ऑफ नाइट का. श्रीनिधि, आर यू हियर और आर
Sir,
यू
I think she leaved.
आर यू
Sir,
asleep?
can you hear me?
Yeah.
I was telling like what 1,000 times.
Okay, never mind. So the idea of knight to E7 is the knight he wants to read out the knight to G6 with the idea of maybe trying to do put both the knights on F4 and just create some sort of attacks. We have seen this idea many times, guys. Like you do like this, create an attack. Now Vishy plays bishop to B3.
सर हमने पूरा गेम थोड़ा ना रिकॉर्ड किया है.
गेम खत्म तो होने दो.
सर तो अभी कर दो सारा.
I am not sure about the idea of bishop to B3.
Sir,
Record
I
record.
have a doubt. Why is in this game ending it so long?
What?
Like the game is very long.
Yeah. Actually, there are 20 moves are done. Okay, I'll be quick now. Let's do it quickly. Bishop B3, I guess that's the idea of maybe he's also preparing against D5 and then knight to G6. Maneuver pawn to D4, blasting in the center. कभी ना कभी तो करना ही था हमको. Pawn to D4, blasting in the center, opening up the center, blah blah blah. Done. Rook to E8, developing another piece. Bishop to C2. Okay, that was the idea of bishop B3 to read out the bishop to bishop maneuver on this diagonal and create an attack. Bishop goes to C2, and here black plays bishop to D7, maybe with the idea of pawn to C6, D5, or I think like this. I don't know. Maybe putting some pressure here in the future. No idea. Maybe trying to play for B5. Okay. Knight F1, again trying to maneuver, bring the knight here or something like this, just bringing the knight back and opening up the queen. He plays C5, very interesting move, C5, trying to break the center, attacking the center, and just a very sharp battle. Vishy Anand takes here, Hikaru chops back with the pawn, and now the pawn structure is completely symmetrical, guys, like entirely symmetrical. Copy paste. So Vishy plays knight E3 with the idea of jumping the knight here or here, and now Hikaru plays b5, attacking here. Vishy takes, he takes with the pawn, and now he has this a bit space advantage. I would say Hikaru has a bit space advantage, but Vishy's pieces are properly coordinated, and Vishy breaks with c4. Such a great move with the idea of attacking this pawn and gaining even more control over the d5 square. He goes bishop to c6, and Vishy captures. I don't know why. I think okay. Captures, queen trade, zero trade, and then the knight goes to d5. And now Hikaru can't capture this pawn because of this skewer. Tiny skewer. Or pin, jo bhi bol lo. Boom, tiny tactic. And yeah, Vishy Anand saw that, and he still doesn't need to protect the pawn because you cannot capture this. You will lose the rook. He plays bishop here and exchanges the rook, captures the bishop. Again, tries to trade everything, wins a pawn. And now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4. And now it's the art of conversion. Slowly bringing your pieces towards the center, exchanging more pieces, and most importantly, bringing your king into the game. Bringing your king is really important. Slowly but surely, bringing the king, pushing the pawns. And now white has Vishwanathan and has 3 pawns, black has 1 pawn. And there is no way that can be defended. Like, you cannot just defend forever. Though it's an opposite color bishop endgame, it's still winning. तो कैसा लगा गेम आप लोगों को दोस्तों?
So at the starting it was like a normal, like a normal game like we all play, but in the end it got a like a bit complicated.
Yeah. 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 So यशस्वी को कैसा लगा?
अच्छा.
मजा आया है?
ये सर आया.
यही एनालिसिस की बात कर रहे थे ना तुम?
Yes, sir.
अब यश ऐसे यूट्यूब पे जाएगा, फेमस हो जाएगा।
No, sir.
क्यों नहीं? फेमस नहीं हो गए हैं?
For होगा।
होगा, होगा, आगे बढ़े, होगा। चलो, मजा आया। और छुट्टी करे फिर?
No, sir.
क्या करे बताओ फिर?
पर छुट्टी ना करो।
हैं?
पर छुट्टी ना करो।
तो क्या करे बांगड़ जी, क्या करे? चलो, सो Srinidhi, what do you want to do tomorrow?